how's it feel to be involved in such a huge project?
Oh, it's been great.
I'm glad you think it's huge. That's great. That's what I'm talking
I hope
about.
the rest of planet Earth agrees.
Yeah.
We had a great time. I mean, it was so fun. You know, we came on board after Jonah and Michael Bacall had been working on a script, and we were big fans of Jonah and knew him socially, and we were excited to do something crazy like this, like a hard R action comedy, the sort of Bad Boys meets John Hughes type of movie. It seemed like a crazy idea. And it was a whole lot of fun.
You guys had some great chase scenes in here. One of my favorite, I don't want to give too much away, but you know, down the freeway and everything, with everything going on. What was it just like just getting those shots, getting everything lined up?
It's crazy. We shut down a freeway, the biggest freeway in New Orleans, for like 3 weekends.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty nuts.
I apologize to the city of New Orleans and the people who were inconvenienced by our film shoot.
But it was pretty spectacular to be on this giant freeway on a bridge, you know, overlooking the city and be empty and be able to walk around in the middle of a 3-lane highway. It was nuts. And, you know, obviously that was a scene that had to be very well storyboarded and planned out in advance. You didn't want to be, like, figuring it out on the day as you're, like, stopping traffic.
Which we were anyway. You plan it all out, and then everything gets messed up
That's
in
how it
1
always
second,
goes,
and then
right?
you have to figure it out.
I play like the new school of cool, I guess, where he's the typical high school cool guy. You know, he's like the jock or the school president. Now he's the very tolerant, eco-friendly, free spirit. And like you said, you know, technically I'm one of the bad guys, but you ultimately see kind of where it's coming from. You know, he's just this kid who's in over his head, who's trying a little too hard, but is ultimately, I think, a good person. I don't know what people will come away with.
And Rob, I swear you were like a combination of every coach I had.
Good, because it was a combination of every coach I had, without being a spoiler here.
Right.
But my guy, he's pretty much just a straight up dirtbag. He's dialing it in. He's phoning it in as far as being a teacher and a coach. And he's got some things going on. I don't know if he's right.
I just love the idea of getting to relive the most important part of your youth and thinking you have all the answers and realizing you have none of the answers. I really wanted to make like a Bad Boys meets a John Hughes movie. That's that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he called me up. I was doing a movie in Toronto, and you know, I had obviously I'm like 31 years old, so I watched the show. I watched the TV show, so I knew sort of all about it. And you know, when I was reading the script, it was a totally different take on it. You know, so it really doesn't have very much to do with the actual show, other than some babyface cops that, you know, go undercover and they have to like try to figure out high school all over again. And I don't know, it seemed like a really funny premise, and I've been wanting to work with him for a while, so it was cool.
One of my favorite lines you had actually was, you know, for a second I really believed we were brothers. You know, what was that bond like on set? Did you guys really get that close to each other?
Yeah, man, I would take a bullet for this kid. I definitely would.
I would in the thigh or the butt.
Not in the
but
chest.
not like in the heart.
You really wouldn't take a bullet for me? And like,
just
the heart?
not in the heart. I would in the brain, face, just not in the groin.
Okay, I get that.
I gotta know, man. Your character in the film, the not so Slim Shady look.
Yeah.
Was that actually your look in high school?
Yeah, I actually had bleached hair and tried to look like Eminem. It's unfortunate.